Pioneer. Yo, what is going on guys? EJ here, bringing another Lord of the Rings Rise to War video. Today guys, it's an excellent day because by the time you've seen this video, Season 5 has finally launched. I've been sitting in that bag end for at least 3 weeks at minimum. So I can't wait to, I would have been already playing the game by the time you see this video. But that also means some excellent news guys. I'm going to be giving away 2 season passes for Season 5. So if you want to enter, all you have to do is just be a subscriber, drop a like on today's video, and leave a comment about what you're most looking forward to in Season 5. And I'll be drawing that in 24 hours, guys, picking 2 winners. And we'll be hooking you up with either some PayPal, Google, or Apple gift cards so you can purchase those in-game products of the Season Pass. But yeah, before we get into that, let's go to today's video, which we're going to be going over the new commander for Evil Side, Sunind. She looks very interesting, and she was highly requested after doing the Isildur video. I've got all the information, so let's get into it. So, let's have a look at her information, starting off with her first skill, as we can now see on the screen, which is going to be DAGORLAD Tactics. So, it says here, Evil Men, damage received minus reduction of 1%, that's at minimum level, for each allied orc unit type present. Okay, so for each allied orc unit type present, Evil Men, so basically you would have to run at least 1 Evil Men troop, and then you could run 2 orcs. And so let's say you had 2 orc units and 1 Evil Man unit, you would get a 2% reduction there instead of 1. Now, at max level effects, the Evil Men's defense will be +6 and Orcish defense +6. So that's pretty awesome. Let's have a look at the sub skills here for the R1 or R0 respect levels. The first one we have here is Defensive Stance. It says against 1 enemy deals 40% physical damage. 1 allied melee unit's next damage received minus a certain percentage at a minimum at 2%. I've seen this on many commanders, so it is a reused skill. Very simple, it speaks for itself. Moving on to the next sub skill we have is Whiplash. 1 allied unit deals 30% damage, and the next target next attack deals plus a certain amount of percent of damage. As we can see, it's plus 10% there. So we're probably going to be looking at about 70% going on the figures there at max level build there of 7. And that is a round 1 skill there, as you can see. Moving on to the next skill, which is HARADRIC Tactics. I believe I've seen this on some of the evil commanders before. Orcs damage dealt plus a certain percentage, 2% at minimum, for each allied evil man unit type present. So this is sort of like DAGORLAD Tactics, but it's basically for the Evil Man side, where the orcs are damaging more damage, but for each allied evil unit that you have of the Evil Manish units, that's going to buff the orcs damage. With the max level effect there of Evil Men's attack +1 and the Orcish attack +1. Kind of interesting there. I kind of feel like the first skill was a bit better, but you might want to use more of the orcs units and stuff like that, or the Evil Man, depending on which way you want to go. Our first sub skill down here is called Inspiration. For the first 3 rounds, all allied units damage dealt plus a certain percentage. I've seen this on a lot of the good side commanders as well. It's basically just going to do a big buff of the amount of damage you do in the first rounds with your units. Then we have Feint, which commander, for the first, each 5 instances of damage, all units' next damage will be buffed by a certain percentage. We've got 5 there, so possibly going over the math, it could be a plus of 35%. Kind of interesting there. Now let's move on to her R3, which is called Panther Leader. Let's have a look at this one, because this is very new. This is a new skill. All allies 30% chance to deal 6% poison damage at minimum when the allied army includes beasts. Target cannot recover HP last 1 round. So basically you're going to be able to stop healing, and you're going to be able to do the poison damage as well. It also has a max level effect of beast plus 3 HP. So that is very interesting there. especially with the new werewolves and that being added. They're definitely going to be a beast, and there's a lot of other beasts on the evil side. Moving on to the third sub-skill, we have is Espionage. Against enemy unit with the highest attack deals the lowest possible damage. And then against enemy unit with the highest defense, defense minus a certain percentage for 2 rounds. So basically, when you're versing the enemy unit with the highest attack, it's going to deal the lowest possible damage to you. And against enemy unit with the highest defense, you're going to reduce their defense for 2 rounds. We then have Quicksand, which against 2 enemy units, damage received plus a certain percentage, but you'll have a certain percentage chance, probably up to 70% chance at maximum level, to inflict stun each round. So that you can inflict stun every single round, so that's really good. You are going to take more damage, but in saying that, you do have the chance to inflict stun, which is going to reduce the damage incoming, because you're going to be stunning his units. Moving on to the R5 skill, we have is Sunlands Tactician. Now, it says here, activates different effects based on the amount of allied unit types present. If there are 2 unit types, at the minimum, 25% chance to deal 6% additional physical damage after an allied unit attacks. And if there are 3 different unit types, each round, all allies have a 25% chance at minimum to recover HP. So, let's say you're using 2 Orc and 1 Evil Manish units. You're going to get the first skill buff there. If you're running 3 different unit types, then you're going to get the healing ability. Also has a max level effect there of Focus plus 20. Moving on to the sub-skills, we have Great Bash, where it says here, 3 targets inflict bleed and takes certain percent of damage for 2 rounds. So basically we're just doing a lot of bleed damage and stuff there. And then with our final skill we have is Reserves. Recovers a certain amount of HP for the first 5 instances of damage taken. So there is some abilities there to do a little bit of healing with this commander. So in summing it up, I'd have to say she's not bad. She has definitely, looks like she's more on a build where you want to be using mixed amount of units, as well as you possibly could go with a bit of one of them being a beast unit, so you can take advantage of the beast skills that we talked about there. There's some abilities there to inflict stun, to stop healing, and also to heal yourself. So she looks pretty interesting, but putting her up against Isildur, I think she's definitely at a disadvantage. But we'll have to see further on in the game. So good luck to you guys on the Eva side. If you get her, test her out, check her out. Yeah, I'll be very much looking forward myself to getting in some battles with her, because I play on the good side and see how things battle up. Maybe if I get my Isildur, I can do a battle with the 2 new commanders together. That would be a pretty interesting video. But guys, we're going to wrap it up there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. The steps are at the start of the video. And yeah, make sure you subscribe, because I've got a lot of content going to be covering the entire season. We've got a lot of stuff coming, new events, and so much more. So yeah, stay tuned. So until next time, peace out, EJ's out, and I'll catch you guys later. See yous. Of the EJU.